Hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here, and welcome back to For the Joy of Exploration, Part 4. Actually, it's Part 4, but it's technically Part 1 of Patch 2.2 because Patch 2.2 came out today, and I'm live with 2.2. It downloaded in like half an hour. I was a little surprised by that, actually. Heard it was like a 13 gigabyte update, and I got home, hit go, and 15 minutes later, my whole game was patched up, so either my internet was just blazing fast, or the patch wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be. Hey, Cookie Rebel, and I saw Grey Test put first in there. I don't know if that was from today or if that's just from the other day. J Funky, what's up? So yeah, we're going to go back into we're still by the core, and I'm going to take a little twist on exploration today. I might actually go looking for the surface features again, and gosh, I would love to be the first person to find those archaeological sites. Something I'm really excited about. I don't know where those things are, if they're in a specific part of space, or if they're all over the bubble, or if they're, only in Orion Nebula or something like that, but I sure hope I can find some. I think that would be awesome. Challenger, Monstro, Rogue 949, Scaramanga. How you guys doing today? Go Cubs! Go World Series! I'm such a bad baseball fan. I used to love baseball, and I don't know what happened. I think it's because my city got rid of their baseball team that I stopped liking baseball. Guess that makes sense, right? Montreal Expos kind of went belly up. Actually, I don't think they went belly up. I think that they moved, like down to Florida or something, so they're pretty much gone. They haven't been here in years, not since I was a little kid. I used to go to the Expos game all the time and, listen to them on the radio with my dad. My dad and I both played a lot of baseball. Calvin, Misa, how's it going, guys? What's that? Calvin, hey, just watched part 3 a few hours again, and I'm watching you play Osiris right now. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you can watch me live stream in beta. What am I talking about? It's not beta anymore. It's live. It's the actual 2.2. It's here, finally, after all this time. Yay, it's here. Hope you guys are excited. I'm friggin' excited as all hell. What's the plan for today, Rise and Tide? I'm going to jump around on Economical like I normally do. I'm going to look for some really cool places. And since we've got new surface features, I'm going to try to hunt for some surface features, hopefully find some alien artifacts or archaeological sites. We don't know. Everything's just a bit of a mystery right now because of the new patch. I can't go back and do anything in the bubble because I'm pretty darn far away still. Let's see where exactly I am. I'm right about there. Let's see. From home, I'm still 24,000 light years from home on my return trip, but kind of headed towards the center here, towards the core. And then from the core, I'll be heading over to Colonia, most likely, before heading back to the bubble. I think Commander Josh Hawkins needs to make a stop at Jack Station and pick something up. So that's what we're going to be doing. Do I ever play with my viewers, Calvin? Yes, we do, actually. Osiris New Dawn, we had set up a server for the broadcast, and anyone who wants to join in certainly can. You might have to message Turgeon about that, because he is the server admin for the broadcast Osiris game server. But I'm sure if we're live streaming Osiris sometime and you message us in chat, we can certainly get you an invite. Only thing is, I think there's a bit of a limit right now as to how many people can be on the private servers. I think it's like max 6. Danamaster, good evening. I'm only going to say good evening to you over comms because you're the only person who's messaged me there. So let's see, Danamaster, where are you? Here you are. There we go. So, I don't remember where I ended up or why I had stopped in this particular system. Take a look at the chat in just one sec. Bear with me here, guys. I'm going to turn the audio up a little bit. I don't hear anything from the game whatsoever. So I do like to have my sound effects on. How's my sound? Am I coming through clear? Do you guys need any adjustment on the volume? I don't know if it's just my microphone volume that got turned down, but I sound a little quiet. And I apologize if I'm still sniffling a little bit. This cold is just hanging on and won't let go. It's like It's like a koala bear just clawing up my leg. You know, try to pull that off. It's like impossible. In fact, right now I probably sound a heck of a lot better than I did this morning because I sprayed and took pills and all kinds of stuff. But I've got a fever and body aches, and I probably should be in bed. But it's 2.2. I just had to jump in. How could I say no to this? My God, I've been waiting for this for so long. And you know what? I was really disappointed in the fact that I decided to blow myself up in the beta to get back to the bubble to check out all the bubble stuff because I wanted to do videos on that and live streams on it. Because it meant I couldn't explore out here and find if there was anything out here, way out far from the bubble. So now that it's live, I can actually jump into my proper account and I could do some real exploration and see what's going on way out here. So hopefully we'll find some cool stuff. If we don't, we'll just, well, if we don't find any cool stuff, we'll certainly see some nice stuff. Took the day off work for 2.2? Well, you lucky bugger. Hey, Tyler Anderson. Audio sounds good? Great. Big fun art. Good to see you. Bubba Benally. Good to see you too. You got an anaconda? Oh, and you're using it for mining. Well, that's a pretty decent mining ship, I gotta say. I wouldn't mind an anaconda for mining. Of course, I've never purchased anything bigger than a T9, so anaconda would be pretty cool. I'm gonna pick a destination so that we can kind of get this show on the road. And I'm pretty sure I had, yep, I bookmarked that giant star over here that I was originally flying to, so we'll set that as the next waypoint. Ooh, 2 jumps. How did I get over here? Okay, wait a second. Maybe that's the one I looked at. Oh, that's the one I already went to. That's the one I'm going to over there. Okay, and I'm going to put it back to economical just because I'm not in a rush. I like to take my time and enjoy the scenery. Come on, calculate. Holy jeez. Oh, the core is so loaded full of stars. Well, I don't know how many jumps that is. Holy crap. Let's take a look how many jumps that is. 59. Okay, that's a little bit too many. So you know what we'll do? We'll take advantage of one of the new features in the game, and we will go over here and we'll do some filtering. In fact, let's see. Apply filter to root. Yes, please. Let's take out... Well, we can keep wolf rats, keep white dwarfs. We're going to take out M, K. That didn't make it any shorter, did it? No, it didn't. I have a feeling we're going to have to take out a lot more than that. Why don't we take out A's? Did that do anything? B? No? Oh, jeez, there's so many stars. Well... Oh, the route's not updating. At least it doesn't seem to be, because I have only O-type stars selected, and that route is still zigzagging all over the place. Maybe I have to, say, reapply. Oh, that's not doing anything at all. I just want to go to O, B, A, and F. Was that an M or K? I think it was a K. Okay, it's going to recalculate now. Well, we'll see what it calculates out to. Joining Distant Stars? Oh, Cookie Rebel, I would love to join Distant Stars. Honestly, I really would, but it's a bit of a problem for me because A, I don't have an anaconda. B, I don't have a ship that can do 55 light years. C, I'm 25,000 light years from the bubble still, and, well, still have my series to work on. And D, my alt account is the only account that I keep in the bubble so that I can do things for the broadcast and stuff like that. So unless I buy another account, happen to magically get an anaconda, you know, before then, no, I don't think I'll be joining Distant Stars, unfortunately. But I think Shibuka might. I think Shibuka might do that. And if he does, he'll probably do some video coverage of it as well, which would be awesome. Because that's how I like to keep up to date with all of that stuff. This route is still making me a little upset. Let's try this again. Let's see if it replots the route. Saved routes are fantastic. Yes, they are. Okay, wait. Maybe that looks a little shorter. Let's see if that changed anything. Oh, it's still plotting. Ooh! Look at this! There's a new feature. It's still plotting the route, even though I'm not on the galaxy map. That's fantastic. And I could see it right there. 85%, 92%. Oh, I like that. I'm pretty sure that it used to cancel if you would start plotting a route and then jump off the galaxy map. You'd lose that route plot, and you'd have to go back and replot it. So this is, I guess, part of the saved routes, which is really amazing that you can actually see it here, and you know that it's still working away. Oh, Anaconda. You know, Rogue, that at one point the Anaconda was the ship that I was most hoping for. All right, well, we brought it down to 48 jumps. Whatever. Let's just start jumping, because I want to start exploring. Astra, can you hear me?
Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Oh, what the hell? All right, try again. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Distant Stars, Calvin, is Dr. Kai's new brainchild. Well, he and Aramis are planning another expedition, another tourist expedition. Basically, they are going to use the power of the neutron stars to jump to, what was it, NGC 249? I want to say that's it, if my memory serves me right, but don't trust my memory because I've been taking cold medication all day. Probably something like that. Anyhow, it's a globular cluster that was previously unreachable because of the distance required to jump to it. And now with the neutron stars supercharging your frame shift, you will be able to... Holy moly. I don't know why, but I feel like that star looks a little different. So now with the supercharged frameshift drives, you will be able to reach it, and they have managed to plot a route to get there. They already tested it. I know that they actually did get there, but they self-destructed before doing anything else because they wanted to make sure that it was a shared experience with all of the people that want to participate in that. Unfortunately, it's also a one-way trip, which again is another reason why I won't be taking an Anaconda. I don't have that much money, to be honest. Oh, right. These don't show up unless you detail surface scan them. Forgot about that. All right, well, let's go take a look at this ringed landable planet right over here, which is only 197 light seconds away, and see if we can't find something interesting. Detailed scan complete. Available materials listed in system for landable bodies. So we're going to sort of figure out how all of this new stuff works, because they've made some changes. Last time I logged in, I actually didn't see the way that planet maps are working now. From what I understand, you do have to detail surface scan them in order to get the full map, right? Yes, you do. It's an interesting system, though. It's only 3,000 light seconds away. Might have to take a closer peek at some of these. Got a lot of ringed protostars here. Usually these rings are pretty big. 799,806. Holy crap. Okay, well, we'll go check this one out after. That's 23 million kilometer outer radius. I don't see the mass of these rings yet, but if there's a lot of material, that's probably one of the largest ring systems that I've ever seen. 23 million kilometers right there. Definitely going to go check that one out. But first, let's check out this little guy. All right, let's see what we got over here. If there's some geysers or volcanism happening on this thing. If anyone read through the patch notes once they released it, it's an incredibly long list. I was thinking about doing a video of just reading the whole patch notes. Don't know if that would be very exciting or not, but certainly would give us a lot more information. And let's see now. We're going to do a quick test. Go back to the system map. Now we should be able to see the planet map. When we zoom in, yes, there it is. It's really cool. I love this little planet map. This doesn't look like a planet that would have geysers on it. And it doesn't actually. It says iron magma, so it could possibly have those little sparky geysers. 1.37 Gs, not a bad planet to land on. Nice shiny rings. The lighting effects on the planet maps are actually really nice. You can see the reflection of the star when you turn it to the right angle. Really cool. Tidally locked, so yeah, let's go check it out. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, Andy K. How's it going, man? Excuse me. Once again, I do apologize for the sniffling and coughing and all of this nastiness. I promise none of you will get sick. Only me, unfortunately. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, now that the patch is out, people will start working out just how common or uncommon or what specific characteristics you're going to need to look for if you're trying to find geysers or fumerols. As of right now, I don't think there are any particular set of features that we're aware of. You know, if the planet says it's volcanic, you know, are you more likely to find, like on a tidally locked planet, for example, are you more likely to find it on the opposite side or on the side facing the star? You know, you'd think the side facing the star would be the one that would have the most. This, I do like this though. This is really cool. Scientifically accurate as well. Let's just do a quick flyby of this planet. External camera. So, in tidally locked planets, the opposite side of the planet from the tidally locked position is usually cratered, just full of craters and scars, because all the asteroids and meteors and everything come from the outer part of the system and come inwards towards the star, which is, of course, the largest source of gravity. And so you'll usually get one side of it that's very heavily cratered, and the other side is usually much smoother because it gets much less impact, and also due to the fact that the side facing the star could be more molten and reshaping itself. And here you could see that actually the side facing the star has several impact craters, but they're not quite as cratered, not quite as dotted as the opposite side. It's a nice little planet. Cockpit view. Let's get back down there. I think what I'll do for this one here, just to see if I can find any fumerols or little volcanic things, is I will ride right along the shadow edge of the planet and just do a little bit of skimming over the top. I'm not even sure if these are supposed to show up as POIs or not. Last I checked, they did. They showed up as tiny little POIs, but whether that happens now or if they've changed that, if anything has changed at all in that regards, I don't know. Geyser, or should that be geyser? We've had this debate before. Geyser is what we say in America, and geyser for us, or America. I'm Canadian. Canada or America, I suppose. The Americas, we say geyser. And geyser is an old person, like an old geezer. But in the UK, they say geyser, and for geysers. And I don't know what you call an old man in the UK. Old chap? Old pal? Try mixing half a Dayquil and half a NyQuil. It works wonders for sickness. I'm doing even better than that, J Funky. I'm actually taking cyclobenzapine, which is a muscle relaxant that was prescribed to me by the doctor because I have a pinched nerve in my back right now. Maybe from sitting down playing Elite Dangerous for too long and doing the broadcast. Who knows? But I've got that, and I'm taking the Tylenol cold and flu nighttime pills. Between those two, you're pretty much just a drool machine, drool factory. I could charge for my drool. I could fill it up by the jar. No kidding, man. Let's see. Maybe I'll go over to this big crater right over here. See if maybe we'll find... Or, wait a second. What's this? Oh, that's just a little bumpy hill. Oh god, I want to find surface features so bad. I don't know if I mentioned this, I probably did. When beta first released, I spent a considerable amount of time, I mean 2 days, probably many hours worth of time looking for the surface features and couldn't find a damn thing. I got a little fed up. It was disappointing and upsetting, and I felt like Frontier didn't love me anymore. So if I find them now, I will be a very happy camper. This was only 1.37 Gs, so don't have to worry too much about the descent. But you know what? We'll put some pips to engines anyhow, so that we don't have to fight the gravity too much. And I guess we'll keep about 5, maybe 4 kilometers, 3 kilometers or so above the ground. Now these things, I guess they should be visible. I mean, if they're flaring up, if they shoot out fire, they should be somewhat visible. Just, I don't know how to find them. We're just going to see what we can do. Found a weirdly turquoise icy body. Yeah, they've made some changes to the planet's surfaces in patch 2.2. There was a few posts I seen on Reddit. One guy took a picture right before the patch and then right after the patch in the exact same spot, and you could definitely see there was a difference in the surface features, in the surface textures rather. What do you think? Little black dots down there? Are those just shaded areas, or could those be fumerols of some kind? No, they look like shaded areas. Wouldn't it be cool if my first planet, I'd fly down here and we find like some of those organic, biological things? Man, that would be trippy as hell. Coral! Space coral! I don't see anything fuming or flaming or spewing fire or ash or soot or nothing here. Lights on.
Lights on.
Always handy to have the lights on just so we can get an idea how close to the ground we are. Because we don't want to blow up my ship. It's really a bad thing. It's not something that we want to do. These are just rocks. Alright, let's go over to that big crater that was over here on the side. Nice view, at least. Look how starry the sky is. Beautiful near the core. First time I'm really getting to appreciate the core outside of other people's videos. It's always something to notice how the sky changes. It kind of reminds me of when I did a cross-country trip. I drove from the East Coast to the West Coast, and you know, one of the first thing you notice is the difference in the trees, and then the difference in the terrain. Oh, Angry Gnome, thanks for subbing, man. Welcome to the Hawk Flock. The trees, the terrain, everything just starts changing as you start crossing different areas of the continent, and the biggest change, of course, is once you hit the prairies in Canada. At least I was driving across Canada, so I went from Montreal over to British Columbia in my car, and that was a hell of a drive. 5 days, just sleeping in my car the whole time too. I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time. Well, she was my girlfriend at the time, but she's an ex now for a very, very long time. And we had a car literally loaded full of stuff. I mean, you couldn't see out the back mirror because it was so jam-packed, and it was just a mess. Like, I was moving to British Columbia, which is where she was from, and I had my entire apartment packed into my car. With like my pillow just behind the headrest, and that was the only space that there actually was just that one spot to put my pillow. I even think I had a bag like below my legs, and we were trying to do this like the cheapest possible way. So we drove and slept in the car. Once we left Ontario, and Ontario took us like 2 days to get through because Ontario is a huge province. Beautiful, too. We drove up all through northern Ontario, North Bay, all the way up past there, all around the Great Lakes. Some of the most beautiful scenic driving I've ever done in my life. But once you clear out Ontario and you hit Manitoba, things change very, very quickly. I mean, it goes from being like, mountains and rocks and trees to being a few little bumpy hills, and then all of a sudden nothing. No trees, no hills, just flat as far as you could see, and nothing else. It's just sky and flat land straight ahead of you. And I swear for 3 days, that's all we saw was just that. Saw a couple of weird little gopher and ground creatures poking their head out of holes when we stopped to take a snack, and saw some weird antelope things with weird antlers, and I think you could say that's pretty much all we saw, but beautiful drive nonetheless. Goodness, what's going on in the chat here? You guys talk so much I can't even read it all. Tosca! Hey, how's it going? Great to shoot the hawk. Nobody's shooting my hawk. My hawk is staying alive. Do I have a surface scanner? Yes, August Stark. I do have a surface scanner. I have a detailed surface scanner, and I have an advanced discovery scanner on this ship. Was there any doubt that I would have a surface scanner on an exploration ship that's crossed almost the entire galaxy? I wonder. Love to see vids showing jumping into neutron stars and avoiding the jet trails. Well, if I can find any neutron stars around here, I'll certainly take a look at them. I'm getting bored of this planet because it's really flat. There's nothing to see, and I don't think I'm going to find volcanoes here. I'm going to go check out that 25 million light second ring system around the star that was 3,000 light seconds away. I have a feeling we could probably see it from here. In fact, we should be able to see it from here.
3, 2, 1, engage.
You don't know why it did that when you joined the stream? Oh, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Maybe it just saw your name and was like, oh, we better say hi. I just wanted to give you a shout out. The Great Plains of Canada, Rogue 949, that's right. Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. Although things change in a couple more. Calvin Ebert joined the Hawk Flock. Welcome, Calvin Ebert. Thanks for subbing. Yeah, the Manitoba things changed. Was it Manitoba? Yeah. In Manitoba, there's something called the Badlands, which we drove through, and it was quite amazing. I mean, it's like a mini Grand Canyon kind of deal, but it looks like you're driving through like a dinosaur movie kind of thing, because it's pretty much where like the tar pits are, and it's where they find a lot of dinosaur bones is actually in the Badlands. I mean, pretty sure the prairies rather, were very heavily dinosaur infested at one point, 65 million years ago. But the Badlands are certainly something to look at now. They're hard to describe. I mean, you should just Google Canadian Badlands and look at what it looks like. It's trippy. It's like we went from like flat green grass fields to all of a sudden the grass started clearing out and it started getting a bit more like clay looking, and then it started to getting into these little rolling hills, and then next thing you know, you're in this really out of this world sort of scenery. It looks like you're on another planet, really. Let's take a look at the system map and see where that star was. It was... oh, look at this. Okay. It was this one, right over her. Right her? Okay, let's go check that one out. So, I'm going to say we could see the rings. Oh yeah, we can. It's dim. I don't know if you could see it on the stream, but I can definitely see the rings here. That's 3,700 light seconds out, and the rings extend out quite a ways. I have a feeling that the outer edge of the rings probably is invisible, and that can be a little dangerous, because those invisible rings have caused me to crash my ship many times into invisible asteroid ring systems while filming, going, well, look how big these ring systems are, and then you just drop out of super cruise and take damage for no reason, because like there's no asteroids in it, like, you don't see any. They're just basically invisible rings. Zune VDK D8 5. Okay, you know what? NDK. I'm just going to copy that. Shouldn't be too hard for me to find it in any case, but I imagine that's nearby me. North and South Dakota have them as well. Rodney, I'm assuming you're talking about Badlands, so yeah, way cool, definitely. Thanks, Angry Gnome. I do deserve the subs. I do. I need more subs. Where are the rest of my subs? Bring them to me. ED keeps looking like a game I'll buy and keep trying to pump value out of for the next 10 years. Oh, welcome to the club, Jeffrey Johnson. I think that's what we're all hoping. I sure hope Elite is around for 10 years. I know that they have a long-term goal and plans to continue to implement new features in, and it's kind of crazy to think like where this is going to be in 10 years from now. I mean, I'm sure by then they'll have overhauled the entire graphics engine, they'll have made a bunch of changes, but where the game is actually going to be, what people will be doing in it, we'll be looking at these videos and going, oh my god, look how old Elite looks. Look, all you could do is fly around and scan planets and land on planets with no atmosphere. It's going to be completely different. But it's going to be cool, and it's going to be an amazing journey to see how it changes over the next 10 years. Okay, we're coming up on that star. My scanner's already going. I'm having trouble seeing the rings now. It was a little easier to see them from afar when they were a bit more condensed. Now they're kind of spreading out, and I see just a sort of ghost image of them. It's very faint. I think we'll probably see it better once I get up close. And I almost want to say that there's a little ring system right around the star itself, right up close to it, and then the big rings are extending outwards here, but they're almost invisible. I just got to be careful. I don't want to fly into them, that's all. Let's see. Oh, yeah. They're ghostly rings. Ghostly rings. Can you guys see that on the stream? You'll probably see it in a few more seconds. I'm basically just coming up to them right now, like I'm just about to fly over them. They're faint. They're not very dense rings, which is pretty common for rings that are 23 million kilometers. But you can see them underneath me right now. I'm just slowing down so maybe we could see them as they pass. Those are dangerous. Those are very, very dangerous rings. But look at this. It's got all these planets within the ring system, which is also really cool. It's too bad it's almost too bright here. Other parts of the galaxy that I've flown around in, because you're so far from the core, you got a nice black backdrop behind you, and you could make those rings out a lot easier. Here they're a bit harder to spot just because they are up against all this bright backdrop with like a lot of nebulous dust regions. What I'll do is I'll fly straight up from the star and get a bit of distance away from them, so hopefully you guys will be able to see the rings in all their glory. Let's see if this works. So you could see them, right, Calvin? You could see the faint outline of the rings. But I'll get a little distance away from the star here. I think we'll be able to see them better, like just straight face on instead of approaching them at a bit of like on the same plane as the rings. Jave Monkey. See, if I had Turgeon's little broom, psh, I could do a little drum roll for you there. Let's see this. External camera. External camera. Let's see. Okay, well, this works. You can make out the outline of the rings. You can see how big it was, because, I mean, you guys saw I barely even got close to the star, and the dense rings around the center of the star were already quite big. I mean, that's a star. It's not a planet. Keep in mind, much larger than most planets. Now the faint rings are a little bit more visible. You can see the outline of it. Bit hard to see, but it's there. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that on the stream. I hope you can, at least. It's an incredible, impressive ring system right there. That's something I have to bookmark. Maybe I'll get some video of this. Cockpit view. Let's turn around. We'll fly back towards it. These ring systems are really impressive. I love seeing huge ring systems like this. I mean, around stars, it's a little easier to find. Like, usually if you see these protostars in multi-star systems, check the size of the rings, because they do tend to have much larger ring systems. I want to say that this is this is Elite Dangerous's accretion disks, let's say. The accretion disk, or the protoplanetary disk, rather. I think that would be the proper term for it. It's which it technically is. I mean, it's a protostar. This is not a fully formed star. This was a brown dwarf. So, I mean, it's not a protostar. It's just a star that failed to get into the main sequence. So it's a very dim star, and it still had an accretion disk of material around it when it formed, because that's where it would have formed. But the disk of material around it wasn't enough to give it enough to start fusing hydrogen into helium. So the accretion disk is still there, and in several million years, planets would form in that accretion disk, probably around the denser areas. It's not 100% scientifically perfect in Elite Dangerous yet, and I think there was a question on the AMA that David Braben was doing today on Reddit, where someone was asking about what future plans for exploration and like things like black holes, are they going to become dangerous? And he was saying that they do want to add in some new stuff. I think that one example that he said is they want to add in stars like Beta Lyrae, which is a binary star system where one star is actually sucking the gas, the material right off of the other star, which is really cool. I'd love to see that. You know, stars being deformed by their partners. Because right now you get stars like literally right up next to each other, and they should be pulling material from each other or almost merging when they're that close, but we just don't have that yet, which is unfortunate. It would be really cool to see. Hang on one sec. Holy man, 48 people in the stream right now? No wonder chat's going so fast. Oh, thanks for joining in, you guys. Hopefully I can keep you entertained for an hour or two here while I live stream. So you can see these rigs here off on the sides. This is probably the best view I have of them right now. 23 million kilometers out. There they go. And let's fly in here. I wanted to see where that ringed gas planet was, because it shows that there was a ringed gas planet around this one as well. And it could be relatively close. Where is it? Let's take a look at that one. Is it within the rings, or is it outside the rings? 110 light seconds away. Of course, I can't see the rings anymore. God, it's so hard to see them. I don't like that. I don't like not being able to see the rings. They scare me. Honestly, they do. Oh, okay, it's on a highly elliptical orbit from the star. I almost want to say that thing might even pass through the rings when it comes down through the orbit. That would be really cool. I'm going to have to go over there and see if its orbit actually passes through the ring systems. That would be amazing to watch a planet go through another ring system of a star. Let's see. I'll get up close and take a look at the orbit and see if I could spot where the ring system is for the star. What have we got? Of course, I'd probably have to come back in 6 months. Because it's not like we could speed up time and just get it back there, but depending on how quickly it orbits, it might be worthwhile bookmarking this and coming to check it out another time. Because we did say just a moment ago that this game's going to be around for a while, and I will certainly be around for a while. Okay, so I could see the rings very dimly down there. I'm looking at the orbital line of this planet, and I'm going to follow it very carefully so that I don't fly through the ring system itself. But I don't know. I think it's just outside the ring system. I think it's just outside it. We'll see when we get a little bit closer down here. Zonar the First. I am, right now, I'm 25,000 light years away from Sol. Just to kind of put it into perspective, I am quite literally on the opposite side of the core from Jack Station. That's where I am. Okay, I'm coming down here. I could see parts of the rings up ahead, but I'm really worried that I'm going to fly into them because they could be extending out this far. I don't know. I don't know. But it doesn't look like the orbit passes through them. No. It's going to go around them. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. That would certainly make for an interesting video, watching a full-size gas planet plow through the rings of a 25 million kilometer star's ring system. But still a very cool system nonetheless. Let's get those orbit lines off. And I'm going to just make one final pass of this star right over here. So we could say goodbye to the 25 million kilometer ring system. Maybe someone could look that up, see if they could find out if that's actually a record or not. What was it, 23? Hold on, I'm going to look it up. Was it 23 or 25 million kilometers outer radius? It is 23.1 million. Someone wants to look that up. Oh man, look at the mass of that. It's a million, billion, trillion, 388 trillion metric tons in the outer ring. And then another 10 trillion tons on the inner ring. So that's 398 trillion metric tons. That's a lot of rocks. A lot of rocks, a lot of ice. So, maybe someone could look that up. Tell me if that's a record right there. I'm going to take a screenshot. Take a picture.
Okay.
And I'm going to mark that down on my captain's log. Because that's definitely one for the books. That was a Class Y brown dwarf. Putting in some system notes for myself. Notes. 23 million kilometer outer ring on which star was that? Brown dwarf. Okay. Well, next waypoint. Oh, am I not clicked in here? Hold on one sec. Get back to the game. Where is the game? Next waypoint. There we go. Alright, make the jump. Hey, look at that. It's a low security system. What do you know? It is kind of cool that it tells you what type of star it is now. I see it in the top right corner. It says Class F star. And I think there was a question in chat. Let me just scroll back up here. Question for Josh. Doing some mining in an uninhabited system at a gas giant's rings, and they don't say the quality anymore. They used to say pristine. Did they move the quality listing somewhere? That's a very good question. As far as I know, when you have the planet scanned, if you're close enough to it and you've already scanned the planet, you just go to the details of that particular planet. We'll take a look when I drop into the next system if they still have that or if they've changed it. If you are doing mining, I can certainly offer you a fantastic mining spot that has pristine rings, metallic rings, and also has a station 6 light seconds away from the rings, and you can mine there as long as you want and just fly back to the station and sell everything. It's all within 6 light seconds of each other, and then just jump back into the rings. It's the place that I've been mining when I do my mining. In fact, I'll show you where that is. But let's take a look at the galaxy map real quick. Let me just scan the system. We'll see if the pristine indicator is still there. So system map. Of course, we have no rings here to show, so that's not going to be helpful at all. Let's take a look here. I'll show you my mining spot, and then if you want to go check that out, you are certainly more than welcome to. I don't think, if I told this to everyone I know, I don't think we would ever change those ring systems to anything less than pristine. So the system that I would suggest you go mining in is HIP 10049? No. 100... what was it? 100449? Yep, that's it. HIP 100449. And I will show you why. Pull this up. I can tell because I have my ships there. My buddy's doing his mining over there. And so this station... Okay, so here, let's see. Rocky... Oh, yeah, look at that. I don't see pristine anymore. That's very interesting. Well, what do you know? It doesn't say pristine. I wonder if that's a bug or if... Oh, no, there it is. It's right up at the top. Pristine reserves. So it's right here below the description. Pristine reserves. I could have sworn, and it's been a while since I've done this, so I could be wrong, but I could have sworn that it was on the individual rings, but maybe I was completely mistaken. It's been too long since I mined. So pristine reserves, this is the planet right over here, HIP 1004495. And that little station, Potrikis Dock, is just at the very edge of the rings itself. If you go to the inner ring, that's the metallic one, and it's got tons and tons of ore for you to mine, if you're mining metal, that is. This is the best ring to do your mining in. And it's not far, it's within the bubble. If you do need any outfitting or to refit or anything, you could always go to this station here, Fleming Enterprise. It's not the greatest, it has a bunch of stuff, but you know, you're not going to find everything you need there. But everything you need for mining at least is there, your limpets and whatnot. And then just do your mining on this planet. You might want to bookmark that system for yourself. Great mining spot. And nobody goes there. I think I got like one buddy that does his mining there because I told him about it, and that's pretty much it. In fact, I shot a scene, I think, on these two moons. These two moons are right beside each other. I mean, literally practically touching. And you get a beautiful view of that gas planet in the background. So, enjoy. X-Man! How's it going, man? Sorry, I'm a little behind on the chat. Blind Hawkins? Yes, Grey Test. I am blind. I'm also drugged up on cold medication. So I have an excuse. Churton is better? Why is Churton better? Most massive metal-rich ring for Class Y star is around 75 trillion metric tons. Well, that's definitely a lot smaller than the one that I just looked at. That was 388 trillion tons. So, I win. Woo! Do you drop from Supercruise into a ring system without getting kicked from Supercruise for being too close? Hang on. Let me process that question. Oh, how do I drop from Supercruise into a ring system without getting kicked from Supercruise? Well, you have to get kicked from Supercruise because you don't want to be in Supercruise when you're in the ring system. So just fly up to it, slow down, throttle down so you don't smash into it and damage your ship, and just take it slow into the ring system. You'll drop out automatically. And you're very welcome, J-Funky. I guess if you're going to do some mining, you were thanking me for that system as well. Hope you guys all enjoy. Great system. Spent a lot of time mining there, actually. I did enough mining to upgrade to a T9 there. Dun, dun, dun. All right. We did look at the system map here real quick, but let's take another look at what we got. Doesn't look like anything particularly interesting. Nothing I'm going to go to. Nope. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Oh yes, the stroopwafel flavored liquor.
Oh my god. Stroopwafel flavored liquor. I forgot about that. Was that you that posted that picture? I don't remember who posted that now. That was crazy. Stroopwafel flavored liquor. Like, what in the hell is that all about? I'll tell you, I've tasted some strange liquor before, but stroopwafel flavored? I don't know. Full scan. Under 1 kilometer a second. I don't think it's 1 kilometer a second Zonar. I think the slowest you can go is 30 kilometers a second. In Super Cruise, at least. See, I'm throttled down completely. I'm at 0, but I'm still going 30 kilometers a second. So that's kind of what you want to do, is be around... Well, you don't have to be that slow. You can actually go a little faster than that and not take damage, but it's better the slower you go. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
They have a huge display for stroopwafels and stroopwafel flavored liquor. Did you buy one? Did you try it at least? Because I gotta know what stroopwafel flavor... I mean, if it actually tastes like stroopwafels, or if it's just like a caramel sort of flavor. Because I don't... How would you make a liquor taste like stroopwafels? It doesn't even make sense. It's just ridiculous. It's like... yeah, pancake-flavored liquor, or pizza-flavored liquor. Who wants some poutine-flavored liquor? All the French Canadians would be all over that. Yeah, give me some poutine-flavored alcohol. All right. I'd be down for it. I'd try poutine-flavored liquor for sure. You should. Go pick it up. I mean, I'm sure it's not that expensive for a bottle. Go pick up a bottle of stroopwafel-flavored liquor. And I can't even say that. Stroopwafel-flavored liquor. What do we got here? Show me the money. Meh. Next waypoint. Let's scoop some fuel while we're here, shall we? Top up ye old gas tank. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Preparing to jump to Zune OMU C16-173, Star Class G. I like that it shows you what the Star Class is, because sometimes when you set a route and you're just jumping and jumping and jumping, and you know, when you get into this sort of like zoned out exploration, you don't pay attention, and then you jump in on a neutron star or a white dwarf or something. It's like, oh, jeez, and then you pull back on the throttle, which, well, I don't have to do that. I'm so conditioned now. It's just muscle memory. I always throttle down before I jump into a star system. I don't even have to think. It's second nature now. I don't know how many jumps I've done. Thousands. Thousands of jumps. I can't even tell you how many jumps I've done. It's so many. Am I going to try to find some archaeological sites? Yes, I am. But I'm going to do it in a system that has something that catches my eye. That's where I'm going to look for them. Because, I mean, otherwise, technically, I could just fly anywhere and land on any planet. And, I mean, I'm sure that, yes, that's probably just as viable as I could just go land on any planet and explore. But as you guys might have noticed at the beginning there, where I was just flying around that little ring planet, pretty little planet. Normally, I would spend more time on it if I wasn't live streaming, but just kind of boring for flying over a planet's surface if you're just looking for something on the surface and it never shows up. You could just fly forever. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
How do you guys like these new hyperspace effects? First of all, it kind of ruins a little game that I used to play, which was always lining up the little dot as perfectly as I could.
Ready to engage.
Now it corrects me. So now I see how poorly I lined the dot up, even though I think I had it lined up. But, you know, there's something about that fade. When it fades out the background stars, I feel like it should be quicker. Like, the sound is somehow now off from the way that it used to be. And, like, the jump into hyperspace should be, like, jarring, you know, like a jolt, instead of, like, this just slow fade out as you're already approaching it. I do like the approaching the star effect, though. That part is amazing. That I absolutely love. I don't want them to change anything with that. And we got 26 objects here. Let's see what we got. Oh, right. Okay. Large gas giant. 500,000 kilometers on that one. 500,000 kilometers there. Not that close. Not that close. Cute little ring planet down there, but it's not landable, unfortunately. These ones here, like, really what I'm going to look for geysers, fumerols, and whatnot, are these little moons that are close to their parent planet. But it's got to be a little bit closer than that. That's half a light second away. Well, with a 500,000 kilometer outer radius, that moon actually could potentially be right on the edge of the rings. So you know what? It might be worth going to check that out. Let's go take a peek. Let's go take a gander. Alright. That way I can read chat in the meantime. Why not get voice attack to auto throttle down? Oh wait, let me scroll back up a little bit. Like the new jump animation and display, yeah, okay. It's going to fill in the Dutch Challenge Sunday. Had my phrase prepared. Said something along the lines of, I'm Norman Mavis, Bingo Palace. Where are the giant snails and Lavian booze? Voice attack, I have voice attack set up to down throttle. I could tell her to slow down. Slow down.
75%.
See? 50%.
Engaging now. 50%.
Full speed.
100%.
She's all configured. She does everything that I need. And yeah, I could do that while I'm hyperspace jumping as well. I could just tell her to throttle the engines off and she'll do that automatically. But I do like to pull the throttle back down to 0 manually because sometimes even when you set the throttle to 0 through voice commands, because the throttle is still in the 100% position in the physical position, any little wiggle or jiggle can set the ship flying off again. And it doesn't happen that often, but it has happened before. And it could be a little unnerving when you're, especially like if you are facing a star and then you're like, oh, you know, I'm going to go get a drink, and you think you're throttled to 0, but when you get up, you accidentally bump the throttle. And that's happened to me before. Bump the throttle by accident, and then my ship starts flying towards the star as I'm like trying to get out of my cockpit seat here. So that does not work so well. Are you going to find alien artifacts? Panda, I'm hoping to. I sure hope so. But we don't know where the alien artifacts are, so we're going to look for them. We're going to see if we can find some. New plotting will need to be adjusted with the old settings. The new update added 10 jumps to the same bookmark. Yeah, you know what? I noticed that. This went back up to 53 when it was down at 48 something, so I didn't even realize that it changed until I caught that before. Decided to stop download in favor of stream. Well, thank you, Commander Flame. It's so nice of you to join us and not download. What were you downloading? Or do we want to know what you were downloading? Tell me it wasn't stroopwafel porn. Please. Please. No stroopwafel porn. Wish they had voice packs for Xbox One. Yeah, I don't think you can really use voice attack for Xbox One, which is mildly unfortunate, because voice attack is probably my absolute favorite thing in the game, even though it's not part of the game. It's just a third-party app. It's amazing. I love it. I don't think I could play the game without voice attack anymore. And it's absolutely 100% essential if you're using virtual reality, which I own the Oculus, but I haven't been in it in a long time. Oh, speaking of Oculus, oh my god, I completely forgot. I need to order the touch controllers. I have 2 days to pre-order my touch controllers for Oculus before they take that ability away from me. So I gotta remember to do that because I pre-ordered the Oculus Rift, which gives me a head start with ordering touch. If I order now, I think they said I'll have them by the 6th of December, I think is the ship date. What do you think? Should I go down to this planet? Let's see what this planet has. Let's put ourselves in orbit. Alright, right about there. Yeah, that looks good. External camera. External camera. Let's take a look at this little planet. Let's see what she looks like. It's close enough to the gas giant that it should have a decent amount of gravitational forces acting on it. It looks pretty ratty. A lot of giant craters there, those 2 giant craters up at the top. And I see some cracks along the surface right there as well. That's probably... Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll go take a look at this one. Let's see if we can... well, we'll take a look to see if it's got volcanic activity. It should. Cockpit view. Let's see the system map. God, I wish they would change this, though. That's the only thing. I wish that we could just see the planetary details without having to go to the system map. Silicate vapor geysers. It does. And it's tidally locked. Alright. Let's go see if we could find some silicate vapor geysers. And I'm going to go for... where do we want to go? Where's the planet? Where is that big fat ball of gas? Okay, well, you know what? We're going to go for that
Orbital flight
crater right over there, that little canyon. That looks like a good place for silicate gas geysers, silicate vapor geysers. The detail is very nice. I gotta say, it looks like it's much crisper from higher up. I'm seeing a lot more detail on the surface. The shadows are kicking in a lot quicker as well. Overall, the new surface textures look fantastic. Gotta say, even from up here, it's changed a lot. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, cross your fingers and hope for some geysers. Or geysers. Imagine we get down to the surface and then there's a bunch of old guys. Hey, what you doing up there, sonny? Oh, just looking for geysers. Well, you found us. We're right here. Dun, da, da. Yeah, look how crisp it is. Very, very nice. Ah, yes, very nice. Okay. Well, again, we get to the problem. How do we find the geysers? And will they actually be there? Even if they are there, I might not see them. That was a problem I had when we were exploring them in the beta. Something I noticed is that, who was it that I was exploring with? It was... oh, goodness. I can't even remember who it was now. They were sitting right on top of them, and they said that they saw them, and I could see their ship, but I didn't see the geysers. The geysers. Now I'm saying geysers. What the hell is wrong with me? What in the hell is wrong with you? Alright, come on, show me some silicate vapor geysers. Looking for some geysers. Oh, interesting shadow line right there. That looks totally natural. Yeah, won't question that one at all. Let's see what we got here. I'm just going to search this this little canyon here. If I don't find geysers here, we'll move on to the next system. Because I'm going to stream for another hour or so. Make it a 2-hour stream. Maybe more, depending on if I can get away with it, if the wife doesn't start screaming that I'm spending too much time on Elite Dangerous. Get out of your spaceship, Josh! And right now it really is my spaceship. Of course, it's a spaceship with 50 other people that I'm sharing it with. God, you guys, stop crowding me here. God, get your elbows out of my armpit. I don't see any silicate vapor geysers here. And usually they show up there in like big ol' fields of them from all the ones that I've seen so far. That's sort of how they show up. There's tons of them. You don't just find one at a time, you find a whole pile of them. So, I don't think there's any over here. It's the cold meds. What's the cold meds? Me acting a little crazy? It's not cold meds at all. It's just normal. Normal crazy. That's right. I'm normal crazy. It's almost like I'm talking to myself. If I don't look down at the chat, this is just what I do when I'm playing the game all by myself, is just sit here and talk to myself for 2 hours. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, we'll just fly around that crater. Of course, nobody's watching at that time. That's why I decided to live stream, because at least then someone can respond back. So I don't feel completely nuts. Someone's listening. See, I'm not talking to myself. Rocks. Yeah, just rocks. No geysers. Dun da da. No geysers to be found. They really should show up on the scanner. Like, there's no reason that they shouldn't. It makes it... I mean, it's almost like pure luck if you find them just flying around randomly. Unless the planet's, like, covered in them. In which case, you know, then you'd expect to find them, like, over good swaths of the surface. But in here we're not seeing any. And we know that there are some on this planet, but it's not exactly a small planet. A lot of surface area to cover. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. I don't see any geysers. I get so disappointed by this. It's like it's such an exciting thing to see, because I've never like discovered them myself, you know. And that's maybe where the novelty of it'll end, is like I'll find the first ones and be like, oh look, geysers. All right, well let's get back to exploration. Or maybe I'll just be like, oh my god, geysers, they're so cool, and then fly my SRV up into space just by jumping over one, and then just become addicted to geyser hopping. I could see myself doing that. Just make a whole stream about jumping over geysers. Alright, well I don't see any here. Let's fly a little bit more down the canyon. And if anybody spots archaeological sites that I seem to miss out of the corner of my eye, better poke me or something in Discord. Because I don't want to miss that. My head's not all where it should be right now. Dun, 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 dun. No geysers. So sad. Oh well. Yeah, just normal nuts. That's right. I'm just normal nuts. Everyone's a little crazy, Grey Test. You know that. No, I don't talk to Astra, actually, Shay. That's something that I don't do. Astra gets on my nerves because she talks to me when I don't want her to speak. I keep her just for the basic functionality. I've never really taken advantage of the other things that she can talk about, just because I never bothered to memorize what the commands are, because she can tell you about stuff. Like, let's see if I can figure this out. Hey Astra, tell me about black holes. Nope. Hey Astra, what are black holes? Astra, are you there? Astra, can you hear me?
Affirmative.
You see?
Awaiting further
She's
instructions.
listening. She just doesn't want to tell me what I want to know. Just because I don't know the commands for it. I never memorized those. If someone wants to look them up, I'm more than happy to have Astra talk for a little bit. Give my sore throat a little rest for a minute while she tells us about astronomical objects of all kinds. But I just can't be bothered to look it up. Oh well, no geysers. We're moving on. Moving on to the next cool thing to see. Next waypoint. Right. Make the jump. Or not. It is... Target is obstructed. Alright, we gotta untarget. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Crazy people don't know they're crazy, and I know I'm crazy, so you're not crazy. It is crazy. Turn most of the Wikipedia-style things, but I have a command for when she decides to boost me into a station wall. Yeah, that's no good. I had to tone down a few of those as well, because I noticed that there was some strange things that would happen. Once in a while, I'd be just like getting out of the station and say something, and then she'd go flying off into a wall or something. She can be a little dangerous sometimes. I didn't want to get the Obsidian version. I listen to enough of Obsidian Ant's videos that I don't need to listen to him in my cockpit as well. But I would totally go for a Commander Josh Hawkins voice pack. That would be awesome. That's my next purchase. In fact, funny I say that, I have been in contact with HCS, but not over any deals or anything yet, but I did ask them, you know, what it would take to get a voice pack, Commander Josh Hawkins voice pack. They said, well, if you get enough people that want it, then we would definitely be down for it, because they're doing all these community voice packs right now. So, hey guys, hint hint, go tell HCS you want a Commander Josh Hawkins voice pack. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah. Also, I got to get in touch with one of those guys over there. They told me they were going to give me some promo codes so I can hand them out to you guys for like discounts and free voice packs and stuff. I think they jumped on when I was when we had Obsidian Ant on the broadcast. They were watching and they thought it was awesome and messaged me afterwards. That was pretty cool. Obsidian's got some great contacts, I got to say. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
You want the William Shatner voice pack? Jumping to light speed. William Shatner one would be kind of cool. Or the, oh, what's the new one that they're doing? It's the guy who plays Q. John something. God, I can't remember his name right now. Yes, it's the medicine. It's the medicine. Water is so good on the throat. Let's see what we got here. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to do 58 jumps on the live stream. Once we get a little bit closer, I'm actually only like 3 jumps if I do fastest route to get to that giant star. So I might just like speed it up while we're jumping around here, taking a look for interesting things. What do we got? Nothing interesting here. Oops, wrong button. Go back. System map. Oh, maybe we do have something interesting. Ooh. Excuse me. It's a giant water world. 4.5 Earth masses. That's a lot of water. Let's see what we got here. 2794, 2797, 29. Well, I always scan water worlds because I like them. So let's fly over there. Check that one out. John Leguizamo. Is that what his last name is? Wow, really? Oh, Delancey. That's it. What's John Leguizamo? Oh my goodness. You crazy people. You're the crazy ones, not me. John Delancey. Thank you. I saw, was it John Delancey that we saw? Who was it that we saw? Hang on one sec. Hey Shannon. Who was it that we saw at Comic-Con? We saw William Shatner, Kate Mulgrew, Brent Spiner, the guy from Harry Potter was there too. Brent Spiner, that's who it was. Data. He seemed pretty cool. He was just like chilling and talking to people. It was awesome. William Shatner doesn't talk to people, unless they're paying for it, of course. Brent Spiner was just talking to people that were just standing there. And we met Kate Mulgrew. She's pretty awesome. Shannon got her signature, her autograph. We walked right up to her and shook her hand. She's really cool, I gotta say. Voyager was one of my favorite Star Trek series, by far. Great story. What do we have here? Show me the water world. So I wonder, what do you think we should look for? Like, if we're looking for archaeological sites, these alien archaeological sites, what kind of planets would we look for those to be on? Because, I mean, there's got to be something. It can't just be completely random, you know, just pure chance. Oh, yeah, here we are, 30,000 light years from the bubble, and just land on some random moon, and, oh, look, alien archaeological sites. You think it might be, like, around, maybe on a moon, around an Earth-like planet? Possible, right? You know, like, that sounds like it would be a good place for alien archaeology. Maybe they destroyed the ecosystem on their planet and then, you know, started building stations or colonies on their moon. That's where I would probably start. If we find an Earth-like, I will definitely go check out the moon on the Earth-like and spend some time looking for archaeological sites. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Oh, I could tell it's almost time to take my muscle relaxant, because my arm is pinching. My fingers are feeling a little numb.
Ready to engage.
Midnight, then Vega. Yeah, those are good. Those are good ones. What's the one that's the actual voice from the game? Is that Vega? No, that's not Vega. I can't remember which one it is now. Earth or Mars size near the Goldilocks zone. Yeah, that would be a good one. Wouldn't be on ice planets. Probably not. Moons around ammonia worlds. Yeah, definitely. Am I having a heart attack? No, I'm not having a heart attack. Yet. But the amount of medication I've taken in the past week wouldn't surprise me if I had one on the live stream. God. You know, we take things like Tylenol and Advil for granted. You know, I got a headache, I'm just going to take some Advil. What you don't know is that stuff can kill you, okay? Hypertension and high blood pressure leads to heart attacks. It's great stuff. I mean, it certainly gets rid of your headaches, too, and helps with other awful cold symptoms and flu symptoms. But, yeah, it can kill you. Small chance, but, you know, nonetheless, something people should know. Right? I mean, you should know. Don't take it for granted. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
We'll look for, after this next jump, I'll just take a look and see if there's any neutron stars between me and the giant star. In theory, every possible construction site must be on still lifeless worlds without high temperatures or tectonics. Well, I don't think temperature is going to be... yeah, actually, temperature would be an issue. Of course, you can be very close to the star, so right, it would have to be outside of the star's hot zone, probably in the Goldilocks zone, like someone else had said earlier. Red planets like pictures released. Planets... Well, red planets would probably indicate that they have metal content, iron magma, which would make sense if they're constructing stuff, but doesn't necessarily mean aliens would need iron. In fact, they'd probably use some other form of material. 46 new objects? What do we got here? Oh, those are way too far. No way I'm going over there. Let's check these. 250,000. 36, oh, 32, 62, 03? Nope, still a little bit too far. Ooh, it's a spinny planet. If this was a bit closer, I would check if this is... you know, these spinny planets, as opposed to these non-spinny planets. Is that because they're tidally locked? And then this one is not tidally locked? It would be odd that this one would not be tidally locked and the others would be. And these are some interesting looking planets. They have some weird kind of surface features. The shape of this one looks like a tennis ball. Got that sort of tennis ball pattern on it. I almost want to fly out there and take a look at those. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, that one is pretty close to its little buddy over there. How big's that one? 500,000 kilometers. And 20 some odd light seconds. No, it's too far. 3,000 light seconds. I'm not flying that far. Alright, let's look for neutron stars. Let's see if there's any neutron stars here. Like meta-alloys. Exactly, Danomaster. That's exactly what I was talking about. What do I think of the theory that the Guardians refers to aliens, not ship launch fighters? Well, that's an interesting theory, and it's possible, but I don't know. I don't think it refers to aliens per se, only because excuse me. Only because I don't think that the alien archaeology that we saw was for aliens that we're going to see in the game that could potentially be like Guardians. David Braben had talked about like archaeological sites, and he had mentioned that we would see something, and if I remember right, I'm trying to remember here, I'm doing really hard to remember because my brain is a little foggy right now, but there was something said about, what was it? That there's a reason why these aliens are no longer there, and that's the reason why we're finding these archaeological sites, and that we'll maybe find out what the reason is. And that's going to be like one of the mysteries that will be unraveled with time. So I don't even know if those aliens are still around, but I think it would be really cool if we found like other bubbles of not inhabited space, but maybe formally inhabited space, because that would make sense. You know, you have like bubbles throughout the galaxy of where these civilizations sprung up and grew and eventually died. And I would love to see that. You know, that way you could jump around within those bubbles and find all kinds of different alien sites and archaeological sites and whatnot. We do have a couple neutron stars here, so I can jump over here. I could probably do that in one jump. Come on now. What's going on? Plot route. Route plotting failed.
Confirmed.
Oh. Let's get rid of that. There we go. One jump to that neutron star. Let's go take a look. And I'll try not to blow up my ship while I'm at it, because my frameshift drive has already got a decent amount of damage to it. Oh, no, never mind. I repaired it. I forgot that I had done that. But I need to replenish my autofield maintenance unit, because if I remember correctly, I did not have enough synthesis. Oh, I do? Okay, wow. I didn't have it in the beta, which is weird. I thought it carried everything over, but apparently I can restock my automated field maintenance unit, repair unit. That thing, you know, the thing there. Commander Brusilov has joined the Hawk Flock. And the hashtag #ShootTheHawk goes up on the chat. Thanks for joining, buddy. Welcome. Let's go see this neutron star. Like our skin burns Thargoids because of the temperature difference.
Ready to engage.
It's true, they are ammonia-based creatures. But I don't think anybody's going to be hugging a Thargoid anytime soon. You know, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of like pew pew and you know, and that stuff, and maybe a little bit of like political discussion, and yeah, it'd be kind of interesting to see how they introduce that, because you know, they talk about how things are. Whoa. Okay, man, I forgot how dangerous these things are. Oh, that's kind of a weird icon, though. I'm not sure if I like that icon. This icon here on the little holographic image. I don't know about that. What do you guys think? I think it looks kind of cheap, really, for what this is. How awesome it is. Jeez. I don't know. They should change that. External camera. Let's take a look at this, shall we? Yep, that's a neutron star, all right. And I probably shouldn't be facing it right now because I'm still moving forward, albeit at a very slow pace. Cockpit view. Let's not aim right at it, actually. Let's aim away from it. External camera. Let's take another look at that, though. Haven't seen one since the beta went live originally, which was like, what, a month ago? 5 weeks ago? How long was the beta out? 5 weeks? 6 weeks? Something crazy like that? Well, folks, there's a neutron star for you. Shooting jets. And we could fly through those jets and supercharge my frameshift. Although I kind of want to, just to see how far I can actually jump. Yeah, you know what? We'll do it once. We'll do it once. Why not? Cockpit view. Let's supercharge the frameshift drive. She cannot take it, Captain. Fly through the superheated plasma jets. Let's do it. Let's get tossed about. Oh my god. FSD operations beyond safety limits. I'm getting thrown around. So my FSD is operating beyond safety limits. Let's see how far we can jump now. It didn't say that it was supercharged, though. Did it take damage? It didn't take any damage at all. It's still at 97. Let's see. Galaxy map. We will go to the galaxy map. And let's go realistic. Can we do that in one jump? 36 light years? No, it didn't supercharge. Maybe I got to be in it a little longer. Alright, we're going back in. I should scan this system, though. Honk the Discovery scanner. Holy crap. How did I get so dumb far away? Oh, right. I'm not that far away. It's just that neutron stars are tiny. This is the only thing I'm not crazy about with these neutron stars. Those jets go out for light years. They don't just stop 5 light seconds away from the star. They continue shooting out. Jeez, so cheap. Alright, let's try this again. We're flying through the jets. We're flying through the jets. Here we go. Flying through the jets. Come on, supercharge. Nope, I think I went through too quick. It says it's operating beyond safety limits, but I don't think it's actually charging the way it's supposed to. If I recall correctly from the beta, when it supercharges, it says supercharged. So did they change that message, or am I doing this for naught? Let's try again. There it is. Frameshift drive supercharged. All right. Now, before we jump out of the system, let's see what was in here, because there was some objects in the system. Oh, well, that looks different. Okay, I like this. This is cool looking. New graphic for the neutron star here. I like. It's very nice. And then, oh, there's an ammonia world down there? Or is it? It looks like an ammonia world, but I don't have my music loud enough to tell if it is. And that's 20,000 light seconds away, so I don't want to go that far. Alright, so let's see how far we can go now. System map. Oh, what am I doing system map for? Thargoid bobblehead? Yeah. I would like a Thargoid bobblehead. Could have a Commander Josh Hawkins bobblehead right now. Okay, there. So now we get some distance. So let's see. How far can this actually go now? Well, that's not far. Isn't this thing supposed to show me the supercharge distance, like how far it actually goes? I can go way more than 27 light years. Where's my supercharge range? Here, let's try that. Plot route. Oh! Okay, well, we can definitely jump far. That was 93 light years. Holy man, let's see how far it can actually go. What's that, 123? Let's try 123. I don't think that'll work. Calculating. Route plotting failed. Okay, so not 123. What about 101? Oh yeah, that's amazing. So I could jump about 100 light years now with my piddly little ASP Explorer, which is actually set up for combat and has a puny jump range of 29 light years. So I could go from 29 light years to 101 light years. Let's see if I could max that out. What's that, 103? Let's see if we could do 103. The GUI? You want me to use the GUI? That's no fun. I mean, like, just like go over here and take a look. Just like that. Alright, fine. It's 127. You guys gotta make everything so boring. You know, where's the calculating on your own? Exploring. There's no exploring just looking at the functions panel. I can see it right there. 121, 127. Are you guys happy now? I hope you're happy. I'm so not happy about that. I don't even know why I listened to you. It's like my hand just magically went over to the panel for no reason. Rusty Dog, welcome to the live stream. How's it going? Died in math class? Don't die in math class. Math is good. We like math. Math is like science. It's the language of science. That's what it is. 127 light years. That's insane. And then you got these guys with like engineer mod FSD drives on their Anaconda that can go already like 60 light years in one jump or more. I don't know. Mini Kill has, I don't know what he got it up to, something ridiculous. He kept sending me messages, hey, yo, check this out. I could get my frameshift drive up to like 5,000 light years. Something crazy like that. I could do 127 in my piddly little ASP. So I can't imagine what these guys in Anacondas are going to be able to do. All right. So let's get back to the galaxy map. And where is my bookmark? Right over there. Wow. Okay. You know what? Just because I'll find a new destination after. Just because I could do it in one jump. I'm going to make my first 82 light year jump. That's not even the maximum range I can go, because I'm a boss like that. I could do 127. So let's do an 82 light year jump, shall we? Who wants to take a guess that the hyperspace animation is the same duration as if I was going 2 light years? I say it probably is. I don't think it's going to be longer, but that would be pretty accurate if it was. All right, here goes. 82 light year jump to a giant star. 1, 2, 3, go. And look, it takes like no fuel. How's that even possible? 82 light years takes like just a tiny little sliver of fuel. It's ridiculous. Science, man. Science.
3, 2, 1.
Ugh, my arm is so sore. I think I just realized how I pinched the nerve in my back. I think it's from sitting in this chair. In fact, it probably is. It's from using my HOTUS. Keeping my arm up on the throttle. Whoa, giant star. There she is, boys and girls. Let's take a look what we got in here. It was the exact same length for the hyperspace jump, actually. I mean, like, I felt nothing different between that and any other hyperspace jump I've done, despite the fact that that one was 80 plus light years. Sorry, didn't mean to cough into the mic there. My bad. That's what happens when you're sick. The coughs take control. Ooh, bet you we could find some volcanoes on that planet. Too bad we can't go there. And then we got a little star. No landable planets, of course. That's unfortunate. How close is that other little star, though? Is it close? Nah, it's kind of far. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Nothing particularly interesting to see in this system, despite the fact that there is a enormous... Oh, Oculus is so much easier for looking around. A very large star right there. Very nice. I hope you guys like the big ball of gas, which is what I will have if I take my pills. A big ball of gas. Ooh, it looks like there's like skull faces in that solar prominence right there. Trippy. Alright. So now we got to pick a new destination, since I did that in one jump, which was kind of defeating the whole point of the live stream. Let's see where else we can go. What can we find that would be interesting from here? Let's turn off those little lines. Let's aim ourselves towards Le Core. And let's see what shows up. Dun, dun, dun. This is the fun part of exploration, is looking for a star that stands out amongst the rest. There's a couple ways you could do that, by the way. One of those ways is by kind of zooming out a little bit more, although it's really hard to do with these massive star fields. What you do is you kind of look at the stars that go the furthest off into the distance. Like I spotted this one right over here. This one. Yep, that's the one. Let's go there. We'll go fastest route. That way we could just go to the ones that I want to see. Alright. Wait, there's another giant star right here. Well, what do you know? Let's go there first. More giant stars. The more the merrier. Maybe we'll find one that actually has a landable planet next to it. That's what I'm hoping for. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Yeah, you're jumping to light speed, because I told you to. Take it away, Astra. Go left? Left? Rusty Dog, if you're trying to direct me on the galaxy map, I don't know if that's ever going to work.
3, 2, 1.
Hope we have the ability to do Onion Head when we can walk around on ships. You could do Onion Head without having to walk around on ships, actually. That's just the way it works. Onion Head is cool, man. Yes, Rusty Dog, we were actually just down on the surface of a planet, or not on the surface, but very close to the surface, just, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago or so. I was looking for some silicate vapor geysers, which, of course, I didn't find any of, because I just never do. I have horrible luck with that. And I don't know what the system is or what the secret is to finding them yet, but I'll figure it out eventually. And I might drop down to a couple more planet surfaces. I'm hoping that maybe this one here, this next jump to another giant star, will have some planets that are landable. And the improved surfaces look fantastic. Yes, I agree, 100%. They look amazing. They are quite greatly improved from a high altitude. You can see a lot more detail on them. Oh, God. A lot more detail. You know what? I just realized why I'm feeling so crappy right now is because my last pills I took are starting to wear off. It's time to take the good pills. Might have to go do that in a second here. Maybe I'll task the wife on bringing me the blue pills. Let's see what we got here. Come on! One new object, and it's a star. Damn you! Damn you! Hold on. Let me ask my wife to bring me some pills. My wife is the best. She's going to get me the blue pills. Alright, well, unfortunately, another giant star with nothing interesting to see here. Boo.
Fuel scooping.
We'll scoop some fuel, and then we'll continue back on our mission to find interesting things to look
Fuel
at.
scoop disengaged.
Okay, back to El Galaxy map. Let's see what else we can find. So there's the giant star. I don't know how I didn't spot that one. It was so close. That's the problem with the galaxy map, though. They could be right there, and you still don't see them because there's so many. Ooh, a black hole! Sweet! Let's go to the black hole. Yay! Haven't seen a black hole in ages. That's exciting. Actually, one of the other areas I was in, all it was black holes. Go up to the roof of the galaxy. Just black holes and neutron stars pretty much everywhere. But I have not seen a black hole in probably 10,000 light years or more. Mind you, I haven't really been looking for them. I was looking for planetary nebula. But, yeah, black holes are elusive, mysterious, incredibly dense objects. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool, August Dark, if there was an accretion disk around this black hole? Oh my god, I'd start recording. Wait a second. I am recording. No, I mean, I'd like record it and use it for my Whoa! Oh, okay. I was like, that's no black hole! I forgot it's actually 2 jumps away. Oh, what kind of black hole is that? That's an orange hole! Liars. 25 objects. Oh, do I look? Do I look? I have to look. I have to look. Why do you always have to look? Let's see what we got. Too far.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
A lot of crappy moons. 97, 114. Nah, nothing special about those rings. And we're moving on. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
The problem with black holes, you see, is they're black. And the problem with space, you see, is it's black. Yes, that's very true. You know what, Rusty Dog? I do have a keybind for a system map. I can actually tell Astra to open the system map for me, but it's like so programmed. I have like muscle memory for it. It's so fast for me to hit the system map. I don't even think about it. It's all set up on my HOTUS, so I kind of like it. Oh, please be an accretion disk. Please, please, please show me something we've never seen before. That's just a little one. Oh, okay, well that's new. The holographic image for it's a little different. Never seen that before. It's kind of cool. It looks like there's an accretion disk on the holographic image. Oh, gray test. Really? That's terrible. Such a shame. Nothing else in the system either. Well, you know what we could do? We could do some cool flybys of black holes. Black hole flybys. Here we go. Yay! Gravitational lensing is cool. And in the core, too. I've never actually seen this many stars around the gravitational lens. I'm going to get a little closer, and then we're going to do something awesome. Let's see. External camera. There she is. The black hole of death. Dun, dun, dun. Well, it's not a particularly impressive black hole. It's just a tiny little one. We'll see how many solar masses it is in a sec here. Am I completely off my rocker, or the fact that it says Elite Dangerous 2.2 in the bottom left-hand corner, is there a way to disable that? I just don't remember it being there before. I mean, in live servers, usually it shouldn't be there. Is that right? Or am I just not remembering right because I've been playing in the beta for so long? get to the exclusion zone, I will get to the exclusion zone. Don't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want to do. Do what I want? No boyfriend, no problem. Oh, God. I've completely lost it when I just sang that song. Why? Why did I just say that? It's ridiculous. That song, I don't even know who sings it, but it drives me bonkers. All right. Well, it's not on yours, so how in the hell did I get it? A bugaboo? Yeah, it probably is a bugaboo. All right. So what is the exclusion zone for black holes nowadays? Like 30 kilometers? Something like that? Oh, God. I can't even turn my ship fast enough. I have to try this another way. Wow. I'm going less than the minimum speed. I'm going 29.9 kilometers. All right, here we go. Whoa! There it is. Oh, it's looking at me funny. Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? You want a piece of me? I wonder if this one has an exclusion zone. Let's see how close we can get. Yeah, imagine that. I fly towards the black hole, and there was a secret patch note that they didn't tell us about. That is, black holes will now swallow you and destroy your ship. So I lose 8 months of exploration data. Yay! I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll get to see some pretty lights. All right. External camera. External camera. It's like a giant space jellyfish or something trying to swallow me up. Yeah, spaghettification or sphincterization. That's what it is. It's a giant space sphincter. Look, it's opening up to swallow me into the space sphincter. Ooh. See, this should scare you. This should scare every explorer. This is not something that explorers want to get this close to. But it looks really cool. So pretty. So pretty. Oh my God. Been a while since I've seen a black hole. So I've never seen a black hole this close to the core, which is what's making this awesome. There's so many stars there. I've never seen a black hole look like this before, actually, just because of the number of stars. The only black holes almost looks like it's got a cylinder around it. It looks like cylindrical. Or no, that's not it. That's not a cylinder. What would that be called? Oh God, like a ring, a rounded ring. It's got multiple rings. It's so trippy. I love the effect that they did for this. It's really fantastic. But they do need to add accretion disks. That's really what this is missing. Stargate, all right. I'm just going to leave it like that for a second and trip out on my cold medication. Whoa, so cool. I didn't get my blue pills yet. Honey, I need my blue pills, please. Yes, I am. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. That's how long I have left. They're in the medicine cabinet in our bathroom, in the bedroom bathroom. Just 2, please. All right. Trippy as F. Toroidal. Thank you, Dana Master. That's what I was thinking of. A torus. That's what it would be, right? A torus? It's like a cylinder that's bent into a ring shape. And that's kind of what it looked like. It looked like it was cylindrical in shape, going all the way around. Interestingly enough, however, if we were at the event horizon of an actual black hole, and you held a cylinder, you might actually see the cylinder turn into a torus shape, because the light would bend all the way around the event horizon. And in fact, if you had a straight tunnel, a perfectly straight tunnel, and you stood inside that perfectly straight tunnel, and the perfectly straight tunnel was aligned with the event horizon of a black hole, you would see the tunnel go on forever, and you would even see yourself somewhere down the tunnel, because the light would bend all the way around and back on itself, and you would be looking at yourself further down the tunnel. Very interesting. Black holes and event horizons are a real mind trip. All right, that's enough of that. Here's my blue pills. I'm just going to take a couple of these real quick, like. And we'll watch space deform a little bit as we fly away from the black hole. If I can manage to get my blue pills out here. Dun, dun, dun. Blue pills for the win. These are the good ones. Look at the galactic band just deforming in front of me. Almost looks like the warp sequence from Star Citizen when they go into their, whatever they call their warp. Bending light is cool. Come on. God, you know, these damn Tylenol cold and flus, like, they make the packaging impossible to open. It's like they don't want you to get to their drugs because they're so good. Like, no, you can't actually have the pills. You can just look at them. Unless you have a PhD, you'll never be able to figure out how to open these darn things up. And you need nails, too, apparently. Because they, there we go. 2 blue pills, please. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, not you, Astra. You see, she just talks when she... Speak when spoken to, Astra. Jeez. All right, that means in about 20 minutes, Josh is going to be in drool land. All right. Nice black hole there. Let's see. I was going to go for something else. Is that the giant star we just came from? Oh, no, it's another one. Yay. All right. Looks like we could just jump to a whole bunch of these giant stars. I might be able to get like 2 or 3 more of these before I have to call it a night. Orange giant. All right, let's go check out another one. See if we could find some planets around a orange giant before I have to log off. Oh, yeah. Thank you, honey.
4, 3, 2.
Thanks, hon. Thank you, Greatest. Just saved my life. Yeah, it's a good thing that that you said that. I would love to see a multi-black hole system. I know they're out there. I've seen pictures of them before. But that's something that I can't wait to see for myself. 2 or 3 black holes orbiting each other. All right, we got 5 objects. One's 1,000 light seconds out. Could it be a landable planet? Ooh, ooh, what's this? That looks like an ammonia world, but it's not. And this one, well, it's a spinny. It's landable. 2,300 light seconds out. Maybe we'll go take a look at that one, see what we got. We'll go fly out there. Maybe that'll be the last one. It's an IQ test, Josh? What's the IQ test? Did I miss something? Hang on. I gotta scroll up in the chat. I totally missed something. Woo! Am I out of the Matrix? Yes, I am out of the Matrix, J-Funky. Found a multi-neutron star system with a black hole in it. See, that would be pretty cool, too. Especially now with the new graphics for the neutron stars. Not watching the stream, Rise and Tide? Okay, someone, Banhammer. Can't have people in here not watching the stream. You come here just for the chat? I don't think so. It's not the way it works, buddy. You watch the stream. You open those eyes. You stare. You stare right at the screen, right now. Otherwise, I kill you. Not just kidding. I can't kill you. I love you guys. Seriously, I do. You guys are my bros, my people. 2 black holes with a neutron star. Very dangerous to map. Only the neutron star would be dangerous. Because I don't know why. Why would they make black holes not dangerous in this game? It's actually something that doesn't make sense to me. The most dangerous object in the galaxy, probably the universe, and they're perfectly safe and elite dangerous. Elite, not dangerous black holes. They look cool. They really do. But they're so not dangerous. It's kind of unfortunate. I mean, yeah, it makes for great screenshots and like videos and stuff. Because, I mean, what do you got to be afraid of? Get as close as you want. Fly right through the black hole. Why not? Give it a go. Let's see what we got here. System map. This little guy is silicate magma volcanism. It's 1G. Let's fly up and see what it looks like. Maybe this will be the last object we explore. Excusez-moi. Most dangerous object in the universe. Trump. Yeah, there is him too. He's only dangerous if he becomes the elected president. Right now he's just potentially dangerous. Of course, there are people who also say Hillary Clinton is a dangerous person if she became president. I'm just glad I'm not American and I don't have to choose between those two. I mean, if I had to choose, I'd go with Hillary because she's a Democrat and I agree with some of the things that, you know, the Democrats have promoted, obviously, but yeah. It's a very interesting time for the United States right now. It's going to be very interesting next few weeks as those elections come up. So let's take a look at this final planet that we have on the list. You'll be able to see those improved surface features once again. And this is a spinny planet, so it's definitely spinning. And we'll see if there's somewhere that we want to land down on this planet. I'm just taking a quick look at the surface, fly around. Decide on a landing spot. Like, I don't see any particular area there that would be like, yeah, we've got geysers here, man. Come on over. Geysers be here. Although you'd think in like a giant crater like this, you'd probably have something because, you know, whatever impacted there just shattered the mantle of this planet. Let's go to the big crater. Why not? Maybe we'll be lucky and find geysers right before I close the stream down for the evening. What have we got to lose besides all of the exploration data the ship is carrying? Trump is on SNL, but that got out of hand. Yeah, I didn't get to see Trump on SNL. I'd like to watch that, actually. Saturday Night Live does such a good job at what they do. I've loved Saturday Night Live since I was a kid, since I was old enough that my parents would let me watch it. Excuse me. This is a wide crater. Holy crap. I don't even think we'll get across this crater before I close the stream down. But maybe, just maybe, we'll find geysers in it. Let's see. Holy crap, that's a big crater. There could be geysers anywhere in this thing. You could spend days scouring this crater for geysers. Probably never find them either. Come on, guys. Cross your bro fingers. Geysers on the first try. That's what we're aiming for here. Either that or alien architecture. Come on, alien architecture. Show me the money! See, alien architecture, you'd think because it's like covering such a large area of land, you'd probably see them from orbit like you do with the engineers' bases and planetary bases. So I don't expect to find those, honestly, not here. But you never know. Maybe a giant crater is a great place to put a city if you're an alien building a city in a giant crater. Oh right, I totally forgot that the SRVs have the new paint jobs. I'm a little disappointed that the Vulture ship kits are not yet in the game. That was supposed to be a 2.2 feature, and I'd be flying my Vulture right now, probably out doing a little pew pew. But no Vulture ship kits up on the store yet. I don't know why they have to wait for that. They put all the other stuff out. They put out the paint packs. They put out the SRV paint packs. Where is my Vulture ship kit? I want my Vulture to look pimp. I'll pimp my Vulture. Yeah, that's right. Pimp my Vulture. Oh, no fumerols, no geysers. I'll wait. They'll come out eventually. We will get ship kits for the Vulture, and my Vulture will be a sexy beast. And I'll fly it around and I'll blow up many bad guys with it. Maybe some good guys too. Let's see. External camera. Alright. Looking for geysers. Looking for geysers. Looking for geysers. Giant star off in the distance there. It's pretty cool. 3,000 light seconds away. It's a big star. Not seeing any geysers. Big disappointment with these geysers. I mean, I don't expect to see them in the first crater I land in, but I mean, realistically, you gotta spend a long time looking for them if you're gonna scour the surface of a planet. They should make them a little bit more available. You know, if a planet's got geysers on it, it should have them on like half the whole planet. So you got like a 50-50 chance. You landed on the wrong side of the planet. Oh, sorry, you don't got geysers. But you land on the other side of the planet. Oh, geysers. Hey, there we go. You don't have to look for them. Want a Type 9 ship kit? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'd go for a Type 9 ship kit. Pimp that beast out. Python kit? Yeah, that looks cool too. Although or SRV kits. Yeah, there's a good idea. No geysers? No fumerols? No vapors? No nothing? I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling just a little sad that I'm not finding any. But that's okay, because 2.2 is now live, and I can do this again over and over every time I want to. So, cockpit view. Let's go ahead and set her down in this crater right over here. Put the Amelia Earhart to rest for the night. Let's put her down right about there in that nice little flat spot. Yeah, that looks good. Deploy landing gear.
Deploying landing gear.
Stop engines.
Cutting engines, stop here.
Oh, look at the surface. It really does look beautiful. It's a lot more blended now. And in this crater, it actually has a really interesting hue because it's got a little bit of dust kicking up and about. Not there. Let's find a flat spot. There we go. Hey. That was perfectly suitable 2 seconds ago. Don't change your mind on me now. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, but as they come to an end today, we will get to admire the surface textures up close and personal. For your viewing pleasure, we end this stream with a beautiful viewing of this airless planet somewhere near the vicinity of the core, with plenty of little rocks and a giant orange star off on the horizon. We thank you very much for joining this live stream today. We invite you to click the like and subscribe button if you have not done so already, and we would appreciate it if you leave your comments below when the live stream goes on to the video channel for other people's viewing pleasure. And with that, I will say good night to all of you. Thank you very much for joining in. Hey, let's do the traditional thing here. Everyone just put a quick salute in the chat so I can rattle through the names here as quickly as I can without having to scroll up. I know it's going to take about 20 seconds for you guys to get that on the stream because of the delay. But go ahead, put that in the chat. We'll rattle through some names, and then I will close down the stream for the night, and I will see you guys all in a couple of days, I'm sure, for another live stream. Great Test, Cookie Rebel, Mark, Hemingway, Rusty Dog, Misa, Commander Flame, August Dark, X-Man, J Funky, Bryson Ladd, Zonar the First. I gotta move that chat up to another. There, let's put that on this window. Hey, there we go. Now I can see it. That's it? Nobody else? Salutes? Come on, salutes. Need more salutes. Need more salutes. Put those salutes in the chat. If you don't know what the salute is, that's the 07. I missed Tyler. Did I? Oh yeah, Tyler Anderson up at the top there. Tyler Anderson, Mr. Anderson, Andy K. Rising Tide, Danamaster, here they come. Come on, keep them coming. Man, I'm beating you guys on this one. I totally win this one because last time I couldn't keep up with all the little 07s in there. But I know there's people watching that aren't typing in the chat. That's okay. If you don't want to type in the chat, we don't mind. Maybe you don't have a YouTube account. Maybe that's why you're not typing. That's cool too. Well, guys, Sebastian Roche, Sebastian Roche. Salut! Salut, Sébastien! Bonne nuit, mon ami. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks again for joining in. Really appreciate it. We'll catch you guys another time. And this is Commander Josh Hawkins. Oh, Ravenwood 253. Caught you right before the end of the stream. This is Commander Josh Hawkins signing off.